Hi everyone. Welcome to the second session of Chapter 3, Force. In the last session, we discussed what is force, different types of force, that is contact and non-contact forces. So today, we will focus on frictional force. So in this session, we will discuss about frictional force, different types of frictional force, advantages of friction, disadvantages of friction, and methods to reduce friction. Analyze these two pictures. In the first picture, you can see a book kept on a table. And in the second picture, there is a bowl kept on the ground. Try to push the book a little. So what can you see? You can see that book moves to a distance and it stops. Then, the second one, kick the ball. What can you see? The ball rolls on the ground and stops after a while. Why does this happen? In both the cases, you can see that it stops after a while. This is because there is a force acting between the surfaces in contact. That is, between the surface of book and table and between the surface of ground and ball. This force stops a body from moving to a long distance. So such a force that opposes the relative motion of a body is called frictional force. So let us see the definition for friction. When a body moves or tends to move on the surface of another body, a force is experienced parallel to the surface which opposes the relative motion between them. This is friction. Frictional force is a contact force. It occurs only when two bodies are in contact, and it is a force that always acts parallel but in opposite direction. It opposes the relative motion of a body. So see this picture, you can see that a force is applied in this direction, that is the frictional force is acting in the opposite direction, that is opposite to the direction of motion or opposite to the direction of applied force. Now let us discuss about types of frictional force. There are mainly two types of frictional force. One is sliding friction and the other one is rolling friction. Sliding friction. When a body slides on the surface of another body, the force of friction which originates is sliding friction. See this picture. Here the force of friction is sliding friction. The second type is rolling friction. When a body rolls over the surface of another body, the force of friction which originates is rolling friction. See here you can see some rollers in the form of wheels kept under this box. So here the force of friction is rolling friction. It is said that rolling friction is less than sliding friction. So we all know that it is easy to move a trolley. Why it is easy? Because you can see some wheels, small wheels under the trolley bag in the form of rollers, which help us to move it easily. So always rolling has less friction when compared to sliding. Let's read the statement. Friction a necessary evil. Friction has got advantages as well as disadvantages. Whatever activities we are doing in our life, everything is possible only because of friction. We can't imagine a world without friction. Without friction, we all are like lifeless bodies. Friction creates many problems. At the same time, it solves many problems. Now let us see some of the advantages of friction. First one, friction helps us to walk on the ground. It is only because of friction we can walk. So while walking, we are applying a force at the backward direction. So here the frictional force is acting in the forward direction. So only because of this frictional force, we are able to walk on the ground without slipping. Friction helps to use the brakes of vehicles. We know that there is friction between the wheels and the road. Only because of friction we can apply brakes. If there is no friction, the vehicle will slip. With the help of friction, we can write on the board. In order to write on the board also, we need friction. If there is no friction, I'll just keep the chalk on the board and immediately you can see that it slides down. Again, I'll keep it slides down. So there is friction while we write on the board. Friction is necessary. Runners use shoes with spikes. So these spikes under the shoe help them to run without skidding. It gives them the grip so that they can run without slipping. Friction helps in burning a matchstick. You might have seen the sides of a matchbox. It is very rough. So in order to light a matchstick, we'll just rub the tip of the matchstick at the side of the matchbox. So we are rubbing. Because of friction, it generates heat and it leads to fire. So without friction, matchsticks are useless. It helps to hold objects. In order to hold an object also we need friction. While holding an object, actually there is friction acting against the gravitational force. Friction is acting in the upward direction. That is against the gravitational force. If there is no friction, we can't hold anything. It falls down. Friction helps to hold a ladder against the wall. So there is friction between the ladder and the ground. If there is no friction, the ladder will fall. Now let us see some of the disadvantages of friction. Wear and tear in the machinery is due to friction. That is the machine parts. We have to change the machine parts. After 1 year or 2 years, we have to change the machine parts. Because of high friction, there occurs wear and tear. Friction develops heat in machines. It's a wastage of energy. This excess heat, some of the energy is converted to heat. So it's a wastage of energy. It is due to friction. Automobiles consume more fuel. So vehicles, they consume more fuel because of the friction on the road. Due to friction, noise is produced. You might have seen while a machine works, some noise is also produced along with it. So it is a disadvantage of friction. Friction wears away the tires of vehicles. You might have seen that there are some grooves under the tires of vehicles. Because of friction, after some years, we will have to change the tires. Otherwise, it will create accidents. Friction reduces efficiency of machines. The last one is forest fire. Forest fire is a disadvantage of friction. That is when two trees fall like this, they rub each other. As a result, they generate heat. By rubbing, heat is generated and it causes fire. Now let us move to the last topic, that is methods to reduce friction. There are different methods by which you can reduce friction. The first one is by polishing the surface. So can you see this carom board here? You might have seen that is in order to smoothen, powdering is done so that the counters can easily slide. So here by polishing or by powdering you can smoothen a surface. For smooth surfaces the friction is less and for rough surfaces the friction is high. Second one is by using ball bearings. A ball bearing is a hollow sphere with small metal balls. It is seen in moving parts of the machines. Okay. Here the principle used is rolling friction is less than sliding friction. The third one is by using lubricants. By using lubricants you can reduce friction. For example, we can apply lubricants in the axle of the gate, then hinges of the windows. Some lubricants are applied, that is oil. For example, we have coconut oil, then grease, etc. are used as lubricants. They are normally liquids, but we have a solid lubricant, that is graphite. So this lubricant, they creates a separate layer in between the two surfaces in contact and it stops the surfaces from coming into direct contact and the friction is reduced. Last method is by streamlining. Streamlining is design modification. Designing the shape of an object is called streamlining. By streamlining, the shape of an object would look like that of birds and fishes. This particular shape allows them to move forward, reducing the friction of water and air. For example, we have you might have seen the racing car, the rocket, aeroplane, jet, etc. They are streamlined to reduce the friction of air. The boat and ship are also streamlined to reduce the friction of water. So see this picture. You can see a diver. This is how they will jump from the bridge. So their body is streamlined. In this particular position, it is streamlined. So this helps them easily to get into the water by reducing the friction of water. The same thing happens when you try to put your hand into a bucket of water. Okay? If you bring it like this, the friction is high. But if you bring it like this, it reduces the friction because now the shape is streamlined. It is streamlined. So let me conclude. Today we discuss about what is frictional force. Frictional force is an opposing force that opposes the relative motion of a body. It is a contact force. It occurs only when two bodies are in contact, and it always acts opposite to the direction of motion. The different types of frictional force. The sliding friction is a friction that occurs when a body slides over another body. Rolling friction is a friction that occurs when a body rolls over another body. Then we discuss some of the advantages and disadvantages of friction and methods to reduce friction. Thank you.